friends, and welcome back. I'm Miss Bird. I'm so glad to see you today. We're gonna do some stretching to wake up our bodies so that we are ready for our learning. Are you ready? Let's stand up and we're gonna do some stretching just to wake our bodies up. So let's start with rolling our shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's roll them forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, let's roll our neck back and around to the side, front, back to the side, back, side, and forward. Let's go the other way. Side, back, other side, forward, back, side, other side, forward. Very good job. All right, let's bring our arm over. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Switch other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Awesome job, friends. Let's take a deep breath in and let it out. Another deep breath in and let it out. All right, friends, we are ready for our reading corner. Come on over and join me. Hello, friends, and welcome to our reading corner. I have a great story we're going to read today. Lola gets a cat. How many of you all have a cat? Well, we're going to find out how Lola prepares for getting her cat. So come on and join me as I read our story. Lola gets a cat. Lola loves cats. She wanted a real one. Mommy says looking after a cat is a lot of work. Lola decides to find out more. So where do you think they went to find out more about taking care of cats? It looks like they're at the library. She learns that cats are super at smelling and hearing. Lola reads all about how to care for cats. She pretends Dinah is a real cat and practices looking after her. So she's pretending her toy cat is a real cat. At last, Mommy agrees Lola can get a cat. Mommy and Lola find out how to adopt one. At the cat shelter, they meet Jeremy. He shows them 3 perfect cats. Oh, I wonder which one they're going to choose. Before Lola can decide, one little cat chooses her. Jeremy says moving is scary for cats. He gives Lola a list of things that will help. Lola will be back as soon as everything at her home is ready. So they went to the shelter, picked out their cat. Now she's got a list of things she's got to go home to make sure are ready before they bring their cat home. All the next day, Lola and Mommy shop. What a lot of stuff for a little cat. Lola and Daddy make a special corner where her cat will settle in. So they're getting it all ready. Finally, Lola is ready to bring her cat home. At first, the cat is afraid, but her own blanket makes her feel safe. Lola says not to worry. Look at the cat. He looks a little nervous, doesn't he? At home, the little cat stays in her carrier. After a while, she comes out and sniffs around. Lola watches. She knows her cat isn't ready to play just yet. So she's just watching as her kitten is exploring. Lola decides to call her cat Makita. It is the name of an African queen. Lola takes excellent care of Makita. She feeds her and gives her fresh water. See, she's got her list of things that she has to make sure she does and checks it off every day. One day, Lola's friend Ty brings a special present for Makita. Ty and Lola play with Makita all afternoon. At last, Makita feels right at home. Her favorite thing is to snuggle with Lola. Every evening, Lola reads to Makita. Tonight's story is about a famous cat. Lola loves her new little cat, and reading with Makita is the best of all. The end. All right, I hope you enjoyed our story. Now, we have an activity we're gonna do. Come on and join me. All right, friends, so today for our activity, we are gonna do some rhyming. We have some pictures of different animals here, and you're gonna help me find the word that rhymes with that picture. So let's start off with dog. Which one of these words here on the table rhyme with dog? That means it has the same ending sound as dog. Let's see. Dog cider? No, that doesn't rhyme. What about dog log? Do those rhyme? Yes. And look, they fit right there with each other. Dog log. Those rhyme. What about mouse? Which one of our pictures here rhyme with mouse? Third, cider, spider. What about house? Mouse, house. Yes, those rhyme. Look, they go right with each other. Mouse, house. So we have dog, log, mouse, house. What about cat? Which one of these rhyme with cat? What about cat? Bat. Those rhyme. Cat, bat. Very good. What about spider? Which one of these pictures rhyme with spider? We have bird, third, or cider. Spider, cider. Those rhyme. Very good. And then our last two. We have bird, third. those rhyme. Very good. Okay, so let's read our pictures again. Make sure we have the right rhymes. We have dog, log, mouse, house, cat, bat, spider, cider, bird, third. Very good job, friends. Thank you so much for helping me find our rhyming words today. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed reading our book about Lola getting a cat and all the work and planning that goes into getting a pet, and then all the work that it takes when you finally get your pet. But Lola was up to the challenge. She took the time to learn about her cat before she went, and then prepared everything at home before she went back to pick up her cat. And then you helped me with our rhyming activity that we did today. It was lots of fun, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Kindergarten is great at Kansas City Public Schools.
I know they have really good teachers. I know this is a great school.
They teach them stuff that I thought my kids would never be able to know at the age of 5.
Since deciding to send our kiddos to a neighborhood school, we've become even more of a part of our community.
Now is the time to enroll your future kindergartner for the new school year. Visit enrollkc.org today.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Overish, and I'm so glad you're here to learn with me today. We're going to be talking about different ecosystems today. Do you know what an ecosystem is? An ecosystem is a place where plants and animals and people live. But each ecosystem is a little different. Some of them are cold all the time. Some of them are hot all the time. Some of them rain a lot or snow a lot. And some ecosystems are a mix of all of those things. Kind of like where we live. We get snow in the winter, but hot summers. We're going to be talking specifically today about the desert. Today we're going to look at pictures of desert animals, plants that live there, and then we're going to talk about if we went on an adventure through the desert, what are some things that we might want to bring with us? Let's go ahead and get started. We're first going to start by reading a poem about the desert. We see a plant that grows in the desert and an animal that lives there. It's almost hard to see the snake in the sand because it's camouflaged into the sand. Do you know what that word camouflage means? When something camouflages, that means that it looks like its surroundings to keep it safe. Let's go ahead and read our poem. Our poem is called Desert Days. In spring, the desert is like the ocean so green. Blue cloud waves go by as the cactus lean. Animals run and dance around because they love their desert town. Birds chirp, coyotes howl, and snakes hiss, looking for food that they can't miss. They all have their nights, they all have their days, and all of the desert animals have their ways. We're going to go ahead and look at some animals and plants that might grow in the desert. We're going to first look at some of these pictures that we see over here. What are some things that you notice about these pictures? I noticed that there's a lot of green, but not a lot of other colors. In some of the other ecosystems, we see bright pink flowers or bright yellow flowers, but in the desert, we just see a lot of green plants. I see our big cactus growing tall and a smaller cactus down here that's growing a little bit smaller. I noticed that on our ground, it looks like dirt or rocks or even maybe sand. I know that the desert doesn't have a lot of grass growing on the ground, so that we see the dirt coming through more. What are some things that you notice about these pictures over here? Again, I see some big cactuses growing tall. I see a lot of flat, open land. I don't see a lot of buildings or apartments or houses. I notice that our trees don't have leaves on them, and that our ground looks very much like sand or dirt. This one right here in the back, we have these big sand dunes. They're created when the wind blows the sand. They create these big hills. Right down here, I also see the ripples in the sand, or these little bumps or lines. That's also caused by the wind blowing through the sand. We know that it's very hot and warm in the desert. We often have a lot of sunshine, and there isn't that much rain. What are some things that we notice about the animals that live in the desert? I see that there's a lot of lizards that live in the desert, some meerkats that live in the desert. And these three things are able to live in the desert because they're able to burrow down or dig underneath the ground to be able to protect themselves from the heat of the desert. I also notice a big animal. Do you know what this animal is called? This animal is called a camel. Camels are able to live in the desert because they hold water right back here in this hump. So they're able to use the water that they have been holding to keep themselves safe. Lastly, we're going to look at some of the pictures of what people are wearing in the desert. We know that it's very warm and hot, but I still notice that a lot of people are wearing long sleeves. Sometimes people wear long sleeves when it's really sunny to protect them from the sun. We notice that everyone seems to be in a boot or maybe a tennis shoe to keep their feet protected. I also see that a lot of people are wearing hats and sunglasses. We're gonna make a list of some of the things that we might want if we went on an adventure through the desert. We know it's very hot and dry, so what are some things that we might want if we were going to the desert? First, we might wear a t-shirt to keep ourselves cool. We might also wear a pair of shorts. But then for our shoes, are we gonna wear sandals or maybe a tennis shoe or a boot? I think we should wear a tennis shoe or a boot to keep our feet protected so we don't get sand in our shoes, so that we're able to walk a long way. What is some of the other things that you might want if you went on an adventure through the desert? You might want to wear a ball cap, or bring a pair of sunglasses. We might also want to bring some suntan lotion to protect us from the sun. And then I would definitely want to bring a big water bottle, because we know that there isn't very much water in the desert, and it's hot and dry, and that makes you just more thirsty. So I would want to make sure that I had a lot of water to keep me safe. Can you think of anything else that you would take on an adventure through the desert? Today we learned all about the desert. We saw some animals that lived there, some plants that grow there, and we even made a list of the things that we might need if we ever went on an adventure through the desert. My name is Mrs. Overish, and I'll see you next time.
Hello, my name is Courtney Hawkins. I'm a parent of 4 children that are going here, well, 3 that are going here currently, and then 1 that is now in middle school. But we've been with Holiday Montessori since my oldest was in preschool. And probably one of my favorite things about this school is just the family environment. I love coming in the school and hearing, hi, Miss Hawkins, and then just the care of the teachers let you know that your children are well taken care of. And we've had some teachers, all of them have been really good teachers, and we've had some that have been really good at challenging and inspiring our kids. I had a teacher that noticed my daughter's advancements in reading, and she kind of pulled her aside and gave her additional work that kept her moving forward and kept her challenged.
Hello, my name is Sahara Hawkins, and I am in the 8th grade. I am Harold Holiday alumni. I've gone here from the P4, which is a bit before kindergarten, all the way up to my 6th grade year. When I left Holiday Montessori, I felt really prepared to go to middle school because here at Holiday, I think their academics are very rigorous, and they prepare you for middle school because they give you due dates, they start giving you due dates and things like that, assignments that are due weekly, which prepares you for middle school because there are assignments that are due weekly or daily. And then I just felt very prepared in general because they start doing less material and they start really just working on your communication within the middle school and how that transition is going to look like and what that transition is going to look like. So I just felt really prepared and like I was going to have a good transition in middle school.
We also have a teacher that my oldest son has right now that noticed some of his interests and encouraged him in that to do some research, thus combining the passion and the learning together. So we really are appreciating the teachers that our kids have had.
Hello, my name is Joshua and my grade is 5th.
My name is Micah and my grade is 1st. I like my teachers because they're nice.
I would say you should definitely join the Harold Holiday Montessori family because first, it's very opening and it's a welcoming environment. You have great teachers from all different backgrounds and they come in and they come to teach your child, but also just to help your child through life. They not only teach you like your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s, but they teach you motor skills and life skills that from a very young age that you may not think that an elementary school would teach you. And overall, it's a very diverse school in general, and it's in a good neighborhood.
Overall, I would encourage anyone that's considering coming to Holiday to come and just join this family environment of hands-on learning. And they've got got great before and after school program. The LINK program is awesome. A big part of what contributes to that family environment. And we have a forward thinking and moving principal that has done a lot with the school, changes in the school that improve the morale of the students and the staff here. So it's just a great environment to be in, and I encourage you to come and join the family.
Thank you for visiting Holiday Montessori School. If you'd like more information about our fine Montessori program, please call 816-418-1950 and we'll schedule a one-on-one tour with you. We look forward to sharing with you more about the great things that are happening here at Harold Holiday Montessori School.
Hey Kansas City, try this amazing no-bake or cheddar mac and cheese. What do you think of that? Hey Kansas City, guess what? We're at the Cardinal Cafe at Manual Career Technical Center, and today we are going to make an amazing no-bake macaroni and cheese. You can even call it fake macaroni and cheese, which might make it an impasta. Okay, here we go. So this is orchetta pasta. Okay, you can use any kind of pasta you want in macaroni and cheese. I really like the orchetta, so guess what? We're gonna get some salt in our water back here, because when you're boiling pasta, your water should taste like the ocean. And believe me, if you're in the ocean, you really don't want to taste it. Hey, we're gonna get our pasta going. Now our goal in making this today is to get this done in the 11 to 12 minutes that it takes to cook that pasta, okay? So we've got our pan heating up with a little butter in there, because the first three ingredients in French cooking are butter, butter, and butter. We're gonna turn this baby all the way up for right now, okay? We're gonna start with our heavy cream. Okay, we've got heavy cream and butter in our pan. Now, me personally, when I'm making this, I love to season early, okay? So we're gonna start out with some smoked paprika, give it a little spice, a little black pepper, some garlic powder. And you notice I'm not using all of everything I have for the simple fact that I don't want to over season, all right? Just a drop of salt, because a lot of the cheese we're gonna be using today is salty. We'll give this a little whip around, okay? And what's gonna happen is that this cream is going to get real close to boiling. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get our cheese in there. Now honestly, today our cheese is a lot of cheese that we have in the fridge. Let's see, we have some smoked provolone, some pepper jack, some American, some cheddar, some mozzarella. You don't have to go out and buy a bunch of cheese. You can use what you have at your house, okay? Let's give our pasta a little stir. Woo, it's boiling good. right, our milk, our cream is starting to warm up really nice. You're starting to see a little bit of steam come off of it. Here's the thing, you don't want to boil this, okay? You want to get it nice and hot. And what's going to happen is we're going to start to temper this with the cheese that we're putting in it, okay? So our cream is getting nice and hot. We're going to start with some pepper jack. I'm just going to lay it on top, okay? We're going to do the same with this nice smoked provolone. We're going to give her a little stir up here. And this cheese and the fact that our cream is reducing is what's going to thicken this sauce. Now, I like a little color in my sauce, so I'm going to throw a little cheddar in there. Okay, we're going to get that moving around. You can see some of this cheese is starting to melt. It's awesome. That's exactly what we want. We need to do a quick spin around. Get our pasta quick. Our pasta's about halfway done right now. Uh-oh, you can see our cream starting to boil, so we're going to just take that down a little. We're going to get some mozzarella and throw in here. You know what? I see some American hiding in there. Let's get a few slices of American cheese in here. You can say what you want. American cheese is one of my favorite cheeses in the world. Okay. Just gonna keep this moving around, bring our heat down a little. So as you look at this cheese sauce is really starting to thicken up nice. And to tell you the truth, I don't think we want to add any more cheese to this due to the fact that we're still going to have our starch on our pasta. We can switch back to our whip right now and just start bringing that together real nice. Okay, we're just going to stir it up. I'm telling you, you can smell that smoked paprika in there. It smells so nice. This is a beautiful sauce for our pasta. And you'll notice there's a little thickness here. I'm going to shut this off completely because as soon as this sauce is done, which for all common purposes, this sauce is done. And the fact of the matter is we don't want it too thick because we're going to have the starch from our pasta in with this, and that's going to thicken everything up. So I'm going to set this guy off to the side. I'm going to move our cheese bowl. We're going to get in and give this pasta a stir. Have a look at it, see what's happening. Oh, it's looking good. It's got 3-4 minutes left, so guess what? We're going to need a saute pan and some butter to do our breadcrumbs. Okay, when we do this, here's my thing. You can see that these breadcrumbs that we have in this bowl are nicely toasted, okay? That's what we're looking to make this one look like. And the thing is, that makes this so delicious, is that we're gonna roast some garlic right in with these breadcrumbs. Gonna make it really tasty. So we're just gonna let that butter go ahead and melt. We're gonna check our pasta. Pasta's looking like 2 to 3 minutes out. It's still pretty yellow. Yeah, getting our butter going nice. Now, here's the thing. Me, I always use too much butter. I know I do, so guess what? We're gonna grab our butter pot off the stove. We're going to salvage a little bit of this butter. Ta-da! right, so we've got our butter going. We're gonna go ahead and hit it with our garlic. You can hear that garlic getting a little sizzle in there. That's what we want. Now, our breadcrumbs for the topping, we're gonna use about that much, okay? That's maybe 2 cups. But guess what? We have to keep these breadcrumbs moving, because if we don't, we're gonna burn them up. And that's the last thing we want. Okay? This process takes just a couple minutes. You know, we're up on really nice high heat. Okay? Shake them up a little. Get them down in the bottom of our pan where that nice caramelization is going to happen. What's really funny is already you can see the slightest color change. Okay? We let that sit a second. What are we doing? Stirring pasta. What kind of pasta did we say this is? This is orchetta. Okay? Now, you can use any kind of pasta you want. You can use a bow tie, a spiral, a fusilli, a capitavi. That's my favorite. A capitavi looks like a corkscrew with ridges. Holds so much sauce. I mean, it's my absolute favorite. So as we turn this each time, you can see that we're getting some caramelization on these crumbs. And the thing is, some people will set this pan down, walk away for a minute, whatever they're doing, and come back and have perfect crumbs. I can't do that, okay? I need to stand over it, because if I don't, my crumbs are gonna get away from me. But right here, you can see on that turn that we're getting some real caramelization, and I'm gonna tell you what, it smells so good. Now, we've still got some spices left, right? Let's give it a little shake of that smoked paprika. Smoked paprika is one of my favorites. It has such a great smell to it. Give it a little shot of black pepper. But guess what? We better turn these babies. So here's the cool thing, you guys. In getting these spices in here right now, what you're doing is you're changing the flavor profile of your spices, because you're toasting your spices right along with your breadcrumbs. So when people dig into this, there's going to be a different flavor in the breadcrumbs than there are in the pasta and cheese itself. Okay? I wish you could smell this. That paprika is just pouring out. It smells so good. Oh yeah, now we're really starting to change our color on these breadcrumbs. And now's when I have to be careful, because if I'm not, I'm gonna go ahead and burn them up. That's starting to look really good. This is our goal. This is where we are. Guess what? That orchetta is looking amazing. We're gonna shut it down and we're gonna let it sit there for a minute before we drain it. Okay, you look on the edges, this is getting really nice and brown. And again, you know, this dish is for if you don't have room in your oven at Thanksgiving or Christmas. You can literally make this dish minutes before you eat. This isn't something that has to cook all day. You may want to use a spatula instead of just tossing them. I toss them because that's the way I was taught when I was a kid at the little joint called the Sportsman. You know, we used to turn hash browns, omelets, you name it. Okay, we've got 2 minutes left here, so I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to shut this off. And this is where I usually make my mistake. I'm going to grab this pasta and get it drained. Nope, I'm not going to leave it on the heat. You know, the fact of the matter is that if you know yourself the way I know myself, I have to take it off. But the thing is, we have to watch out for residual or carryover cooking, because this pan is still very warm. Okay? And you look at these right on the edge. We've got some really nice dark breadcrumbs. The fact of the matter is we're setting this on a cold stainless steel table because we're trying to impede that cooking process or slow it down now. Okay, let's get some pasta. Yeah, we better take a towel for that baby. She's feeling pretty hot. Here's the thing, Kansas City. When you're dealing with hot pots and pans and hot water and everything around you is hot, take the time to make sure you're grabbing a dry towel, because if you grab a wet towel and you grab something hot like this pot, what's going to happen is that wet towel, steam is going to get created in there and it's going to burn your entire hand. It'll be far worse than if you just grab a hot pot, which I'm not suggesting either. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to put this pot right here. We're going to shake out our ladle and we're going to get this cheese sauce right into this pot. Okay, here's the thing, and something I want you to remember. It only takes a second to scrape a pan out properly and get all the goodness out of that pan, every bit of flavor, okay? Just try and do it right the first time. That's all you have to do. So we're going to grab this pasta. We're going to get this baby right into our sauce. Now remember, we did not rinse the starch from this pasta, okay? So, our sauce is hot, our pasta's hot, our breadcrumbs are hot, right? Look at that. That looks so good. It smells amazing. Here's the thing, that this is gonna sit for 3 to 4 minutes. All of this liquid is gonna get drawn into this pasta. Okay, all that starch is going to thicken up this pasta and this sauce. It's going to be amazing. So let's grab our pan. Always remember, give your pan a little spray. Okay, your dishwasher will thank you. Or if it's like here, I'm the dishwasher, I'll be very happy about it. Okay, look at this. We're going to scrape out all this sauce. Get it right in there. We're going to spread that out nice, okay? We're going to set this guy over. Now, here's our first batch of breadcrumbs, okay? Pretty yummy, but look at this. This batch of breadcrumbs is gorgeous, okay? This is what you want on your no-bake pasta. We're just going to go in. And we're just going to start shaking a little on there, okay? And you know, it may seem like you might have a little too much. I always like a little more because I love to just push it around a little, get every corner covered. Wow, Kansas City, check that out. That is an amazing, very quick homemade macaroni and cheese. In this case, orchetta and cheese. And again, you can use any pasta whatsoever. And you know what? I just realized that I'm wiping down the counters as I talk to you. You know what? Some habits die hard. So, honest to goodness, guys, that's some amazing macaroni and cheese. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a really quick break, and when we come back, we're going to dish it up into these bowls so that you can see this finished product, because it is amazing and it is oh so good. We'll be back in just a minute.
I chose manual because it's challenging and fun, and it can help me with college.
I chose manual because I wanted to get a jump start in my career with culinary arts.
I chose manual to acquire skills I'd use in real life.
I chose manual because I want to be an ER doctor, and being an EMT is my first step.
Kickstart your future today at Manual Career and Technical Center. Manual is open for all 11th and 12th grade students in both Kansas and Missouri. Learn more today at enrollkc.org/manual or call 816-418-5200.
right, Kansas City, I'm telling you right now, we have not done a single thing to this. We left 3 minutes ago so we could get everything cleaned up. Guess what? We're back. We're gonna dish this up into these nice boats on these plates. But really, this bread topping honestly looks like it just came out of the oven, and I could not be touching this if it were just fresh out of the oven, okay? This is really just a little two-pot deal that you can do and get onto your Thanksgiving or Christmas table that quick, okay? Let's dish this up and see how it looks. Oh man, this is amazing. Honest to goodness, this makes me so happy. Look at that. We're gonna get some topping for it right here just to sprinkle on there. But I'm telling you what, that is amazing. And really, I wish you could smell how nice and garlicky it is. So good. And you know, you can see a little bit of this sauce down in the bottom of this pan. But I'm telling you right now, as this sits, by the end of dinner, all this sauce is going to be really nice and hearty, delicious. Look at that. I'm going to get a little bit of this crumb for on top here, because you just need a little crumb on top to go with everything else. Kansas City, I don't know what all you like on your table at Thanksgiving and Christmas at your house, but at my house, this is a clear winner. Remember, any kind of pasta in the world, this orchetta is like a flat shell. You can use a shell pasta, a macaroni, a bow tie, cappatavi. Remember, that is my favorite, so if you're ever making me macaroni and cheese, cappatavi all the way. Hey, you know what? I hope you make this orchetta and cheese, this macaroni. You know, I want to see your breadcrumbs. You can send me a picture at tbelisle@kcpublicschools.org. And Kansas City, make it, love it. Have a great day.
Welcome to East High School. My name is Louis Sinahosa, and I am the principal. I'm looking forward for you to learn all about our East Bears, and thank you for taking the time to visit with us.
At East, we serve students in 9th through 12th grades. We first opened our doors in 1924 to serve high school students on the east side of Kansas City. With more than 50 plus languages and countries represented at our school, East is one of the largest and most diverse high schools in Kansas City. Our mission is to ensure each student reaches his or her fullest potential as a learner. With literacy as our focus, our goal is for all students to be successful and gain valuable experience throughout their high school career. After graduation, our students go on to be successful in either college or the career of their choice. We put a focus on learning through a 21st century lens. To prepare students for life beyond high school, we have specific college and career pathways which include agriculture, health science and bioscience, nursing, engineering, teaching, EMT, law and public safety, construction, barber and cosmetology, computer science, culinary, and more. Students can graduate with their industry-recognized credential in their chosen pathway and have job options upon graduation. East offers traditional high school classes, advanced placement, and dual credit courses. In addition, we offer Early College Academy where students attend Metropolitan Community College, Penn Valley, where they can graduate with both their high school diploma and associate's degree. We welcome immigrants and refugees into our school. With a high level of English language learners, or ELL students, students start in small group instruction to help them quickly get up to speed with their counterparts. They will have ongoing ELL support to ensure they are successful throughout high school. Along with a high-level academic rigor, East also offers a wide range of sports, clubs, and other activities. Our soccer teams have become some of the most dominant programs in their division. Plus, many of our scholar athletes have earned scholarships to play their given sport at the collegiate level in soccer, football, volleyball, and more. We have something for everyone in our school. Students can be part of junior ROTC, art, instrumental and vocal music, or take a variety of electives. Plus, we offer activities including bike club, dance, debate, newspaper, student council, yearbook, and more. At East High, we believe each student has untapped potential. Students have opportunities to visit colleges, universities, and other post-secondary institutions, as well as participate in job shadowing and internships related to their career interests.
Thank you for visiting. We hope you enjoyed the tour. If you want to learn more about East, please call us at 816-418-3125. Go Bears.
Welcome to Lincoln College Prep Academy Middle School, where we cultivate leaders socially and academically so that they can effectively interact with the global world. We are excited to have you here. Thank you for joining us and enjoy this amazing student experience.
At Lincoln Middle, we serve students in 6th through 8th grade. We are home to challenging programs that yield great results. Our standardized test scores have established Lincoln Middle as a premier middle school on a local, regional, and state level. Our unique learning community values and demonstrates respect for individuals and the educational experience at every level. The team of teachers at Lincoln are dedicated to your child's success. We provide ongoing professional development so our teachers have the support needed to be innovative in the classroom. Core classes are located together by grade to create a synergistic team. Many of our classrooms open into hallways to provide independent and small group study areas, as well as large group presentations. Elective courses are located together to continue to build teamwork between teachers. Plus, our administrative team is located throughout the building in core areas to provide students easy access to advisory and support needs. We offer a range of regular and advanced classes for our students. Our goal is to inspire our students to step outside their comfort zone, to be challenged to learn more than traditional standards. By taking at least one advanced class, students are better prepared for success in high school. World languages are important at Lincoln Middle. Studies have shown that students who learn a second language are more successful in school. We offer French, Spanish, and Mandarin Chinese. We are proud to offer a variety of opportunities in art for our students as well. Our programs include band, orchestra, drawing and painting, ceramics, and sculpture. In fact, a recent painting completed by several of our students is part of the permanent collection at the Nearman Museum. We encourage our students to excel not only in the classroom, but also in extracurricular activities. We believe activities and clubs are an important part of student life and help reveal a student's commitment to making a meaningful contribution beyond their schoolwork. 7th and 8th grade students have access to a full range of athletics throughout the school year, including volleyball, soccer, wrestling, track and field, swim, basketball, flag football, cheerleading, and dance. We also offer a variety of clubs and activities, including student council, yearbook, debate, poetry cafe, Latin X, photography, international club, kindness hearts, and much more. At Lincoln, we go beyond high academic achievements. We are also nurturing extremely capable, creative, and ethical leaders who leave our school ready to positively change the world. Thank you for taking this tour with us.
Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed your tour. If you would like more information or would like to schedule an individual tour in person, please contact the school office at 418-1500. Thank you.